Today we're going to talk about the MHW-3Bomber WDT tool. This is the Cyclone, and MHW-3Bomber reminded me that I'm supposed to do a video about this. They sent this to me a few months back, and I have to admit I did actually make a video about it back then, an impromptu video about just kind of using it the first few times. Maybe I'll release that, maybe I'll attach that one to this video, but I thought, yeah, I better actually release a video about it. So this is the tool. It's really interesting how it works. So it's the same principle as normal WDT, except for it just makes things much easier. All you gotta do is press down on the top there. And there is a spiral stem that then turns the needles like such. Now, they call it the Cyclone because it goes round and round like that, and you can also adjust the speed. You can make it go really fast like that, but if you make it go so fast like that, then you're gonna end up getting actually a divot in the middle of the puck, and you're not going to actually get an even distribution like that. So I recommend just using this, you know, a few short times like that, and then you're already done, and that's very convenient. So what we're gonna do in today's video is we're gonna do a shot with this. We're gonna do a shot manually and just kind of see what the difference is in workflow. So the main advantage of this one, in my opinion, and I've been using it almost every day now for a few months, is just it's so much more convenient. Is it better than the original method? I wouldn't say so, but it saves you a whole lot of time. So you just end up always doing it, and it's really easy. With all that being said, let's go ahead and make ourselves 2 shots and see if we can tell a difference. And I got a good candidate for that right here. The Meraki Espresso machine weighs out the grinds for me. It weighs out the shot for me. It's got a PID, so that should make it a pretty good comparison. Let's do it.
Getting value from this video? Please take a moment to like and subscribe.
So what we're gonna do in our test then is we're gonna first pull a shot with the standard conventional WDT. Then we're gonna pull a second shot with the Cyclone, and we are gonna see what is the difference optically, if any, and what is the taste difference, if any. And I'm using like a slightly on the darker side of medium roast beans, 17.5 grams in. Let's give it a shot. Okay. First was standard WDT. And I don't really mind doing standard WDT. It takes, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 seconds. And it's kind of like a satisfying process to do. But if you are making shot after shot, then, you know, it does become a bit cumbersome. So let's see what this looks like. Excellent. Ready, set, go. So I'm brewing at 91 degrees, by the way, aiming for 30 grams out. All right, got 30 grams in 28 seconds, not too bad. You can see that sucker full of crema because they're pretty freshly roasted beans. So we'll put that one in front of the standard WDT. Let's do the same thing now with the Cyclone. All right, let's clear that off. Here we go. Second shot we're gonna do with the Cyclone, and this is going to be nice and fast for us. Very simple, watch this. That's it, that's all there is to it. And here we go. Brew. right, so that one was in fact done in 25 seconds. So with that being the case, this is actually 3 seconds faster. Now, I don't know if that has to do with the WDT tool or maybe an inconsistency in the grinder or in the beans, but a slight difference there that we notice.
All right, so here we're just going to take a look. We got the standard WDT on the left, and we got the MHW-3Bomber on the right. So we're just going to have a look and see, is there any optical difference? It does look to be just a little cleaner on the right side, but what do you guys think? Which shot looks nicer to you?
Let's just mix these up and see what they taste like. I have a feeling that they were optically both good. I didn't have the best view, but I think they were both really good. So let's see, how do these taste? Okay. Getting a bit of bittersweet chocolate, which is what I would expect. Some almonds from that one. Let's see about this one. Pretty similar. I mean, there's really not a big difference. This one does seem to me, for this particular instance, to be a little bit better balanced maybe. This one might have just a tiny bit more astringency, but they're both good shots. Let's just comparing them side by side. Let's try one more time. And maybe just a little bit more sweetness in this case too. So in this particular case, I'm liking the result a little bit better from this one. But in general, they both do essentially the same job. They both do a good job. They're both going to get you optically beautiful shots and will help you to get a more consistent shot with less channeling and essentially with a more balanced extraction across the puck. But this one, of course, the Cyclone, is much easier to use. It's very handy. All right, guys, I hope that you liked this video. I hope it was helpful for you. And if so, give it a like. If you thought it sucked, give it a dislike. Whatever the case, until next time, I wish you happy coffee drinking and happy espresso drinking. Bye now.